Hey everybody, I'm Adam.
And I'm Sam, and we are...
Working Title! Minus Will.
He's been deconstructed for the time being. Where is his soul and body?
With truth.
With truth. We'll get him back soon.
Mm-hmm.
Just not today. But me and my buddy, Edward. You have to be Ed, because I drink milk.
I drink milk too.
I know,
well,
but
not recently. I haven't drank milk recently.
Yeah, I have to be Al in this instance. Guys, we are back for Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. This is Season 1, Episode...
23, Girl on the Battlefield.
Ooh.
Last on, Scar is back, causing trouble. Ed and Al came up with a plan to try to lure the homunculi by using Scar. Winry, unfortunately, showed up and found out that Scar killed her mom and dad. Ling is currently fighting the Fuhrer. Found out the Fuhrer is a homunculi.
Yeah, and that's pretty big news because that means only one of two things can happen going forward. Everybody's gonna know the truth, or Ling dies.
Yeah.
And I don't think Ling's dying.
Yeah.
And if he does, I'm gonna hate the show. Because he's pretty cool.
Just because I've seen the show 2 times, but it's not like I can remember everything. But when I was editing the previous episode earlier, I had a theory, since it's always been Fuhrer King Bradley. He was the reason there was a war in Ishval. He's the reason there's a war in the other 2 lands. Now that he's met Ling, and if something goes bad, he could just be like, this foreigner from Xing attacks me.
Oh, sure.
We're going to war with Xing.
Well, that's the only thing I said could save his cover and say, hey, this foreigner showed up and we don't like their people.
Yeah.
Because everybody seems xenophobic in this bloody world anyway.
Yeah.
So, it makes sense.
Yeah.
So, guys, if you like this video, make sure you leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy our content. Leave a comment down below what you think of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood and Fullmetal Alchemist, which we won't watch for the show, but you might have seen already. Don't spoil anything if we haven't gotten to it, because we do like to read the comments occasionally. At least these 2 do. He's in the spirit realm over there.
Yeah.
Check out the Patreon. If you want to see this a week in advance, we also have The Witcher, I think, at this time available for you, so you can check that show out. Or just support us if you want to just donate to us. We appreciate what you guys do for us. We appreciate you guys watching this. And make sure you go watch this because it's not Marcus Substitute. We're going to punch it.
Bah! You know what's crazy? One of my coworkers went to college at the start of fall. And when we started JJK, he's now back because the semester ended and we just finished JJK.
Yikes.
What the hell?
Well, he made it out of the building. Let's go. Now freaking run, dude.
I got a bomb and a grenade in one. That reckless fool is beginning to annoy me. Do you think you can follow their scent?
He's got a scimitar, Ling.
Yeah.
Here, officer. Take her somewhere she'll be safe. Winry, Al is still fighting, so I have to go. Okay?
You gonna be okay?
I'm sorry. When this is over, I'll explain everything.
She's so pretty.
She's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for her.
Same.
Why? Why is waiting the only thing I can do?
We have a girl in custody in Sector 8 who appears to be a friend of the Fullmetal Alchemist. Escort her
Roy?
to Central Command. Repeat, Sector 8. We have a girl in custody who appears to be a friend of the Fullmetal
It's just about time.
Winry?
Central Command.
Go and back them up.
Right.
And Riza's awesome.
There's a vacant house outside of town. That's where we'll meet up. Don't be followed.
Okay.
Why in the world would Winry be in
If something
custody?
goes wrong, I'll let you know.
All right.
Look at that gun. Hi, this is...
And sir, please stay out of the field.
I know, Lieutenant. Now go.
I love how he was holding his nose and just speaking.
You won't give up.
Ew, dude.
Oh.
This area looks deserted. A dead end. We're trapped.
Ah, these creeps.
Scar again. Let me go see what he's up to this time. And I'll take care of our 2 little friends here.
Oh, he's using him as a tracker. I thought they were both tracking. She's like,
Dude, she is bleeding so much.
What's wrong?
My arm. My lord. I'm useless to you now.
What are you talking about?
You cannot burn yourself with me. If you do, they'll only get you too. A king is no king without his people, but a people without their king would be lost as well. You can't do that to them. My lord, think of our clan. You must live for their sake.
I won't leave you.
Our clan. She's part of his family.
Someone must be left behind. For the greater good.
Alphonse, what are you planning? No, don't do it.
No.
Whoa!
Whoa. Oh my gosh.
There's nothing inside that armor. You're hollow, aren't you? You poor boy. Alchemy trapped you in that metal prison, and yet you still have faith in it.
True. There are plenty of things about this body that are inconvenient, but it's nothing I can't live with. I don't need pity from anyone, least of all from you. My brother used alchemy to save my life. To regret the form I have now would mean not only rejecting alchemy, but also turning my back on him. I believe in my brother, and I believe in alchemy. I will not lose faith. I want to believe.
Oh, do
Love that kid.
Whoa.
Dangerous.
Oh. Also tell him you're trying to get your body back.
Brother!
You're not trying to stay in the freaking tin body.
No thanks to me, though. I made her cry again.
You really should be more careful, brother. She doesn't like to see you fight like that.
Yeah. But she's gone now. Let's end this. I found you.
Decimate this guy first, please.
Team up.
Look at his tattoo!
Homunculus.
Oh God.
Oh.
Oh.
It's a cannonball. He is like a Pokemon.
He's Kirby.
Yeah, that too.
Literally.
It's Ling!
Swallow that, bitch.
Go! Move back!
Oh my gosh.
Oh! Ew!
Hit it! Oh, wait, it's not like Al's thing.
No.
Damn. You gotta
Ring
get
of the
the
stone.
Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah.
Where is it in his body? It's in his asshole, I'm telling you.
This has got to turn Ling on
Get me
though.
some strong cable. Right, on it! Your own regenerative abilities working against you. Your flesh won't stop expanding. It'll keep you tied up nice and tight. You're mine now. Homunculus!
So what happened? Lafon is dead? Ew. Oh.
That was well played, girl.
Need you.
Oh my gosh. Well, she can get a metal arm.
Can't be tricked. We lose this round.
What? That thing is a homunculus?
Who? Oh. Riza. Gangsta.
Put him in. We're getting out of here.
Yeah, boy!
Dude, look at this dude.
Hold on a sec, Lieutenant.
Wait! What's going on?
The MPs are watching. Just pretend we don't know her.
They're getting away! After them! Right!
The Colonel may be a creep and a jerk, but at least we can trust him. We have something to do.
Look at seriously, look at him,
This guy's
please.
trying to crawl away.
Where did that kid come from?
She doesn't even know that's her
Yeah.
person she fantasizes about, her little celebrity crush.
outnumbered. It's time for us to retreat.
Whoa, look at her go. Wow.
What kind of alchemy was that?
She did it from that far away? Here, follow me.
Yeah, I can't see.
I can't breathe either. It's cold.
I know who you are, Ling Yao. Don't worry. We're on our way to a secure safe house.
My friend, I left her behind. Go get her.
What? No, we can't. We don't have time.
Make time. She can be dying now. She's still waiting there for me.
You would better make it quick.
Come on, we finally have a homunculus. Let's not lose the homunculus.
Shit! Yeah.
That woman driving. I'm sure she's Mustangs. I'm tired of playing games with that upstart.
I'm fine eating food.
Fullmetal.
Hey, there's the pie.
What the fudge? Restoration level
Whoa, that's so fucking
70.
Is that how mine looked?
cool.
No matter what I do, hatred only breeds more hatred.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. I think I managed to stop the bleeding.
Thank you.
Sir,
Oh, hey.
the enemies are all closing in on us. We need to get going.
Hold the area for him.
Comb the desert! Oh!
Look what I found, Ed.
We're a little busy right now to be adopting panda.
I couldn't leave her alone in the middle of all that mess back there.
There's stray cats and now this. Just how many animals can you stuff into that armor of yours, huh? Get rid of it.
What a heartless thing to say. Look how sweet and gentle she is. It's all right. You're safe now. You can stay in here, okay?
Oh my gosh, that's adorable.
Hey, Winry.
Oh. Hello there, Fullmetal Alchemist.
Fear Bradley, this is a surprise.
What brings you here?
I heard that a childhood friend of yours was under our protection here at the command center. As a friend of such an important alchemist, she deserves our every courtesy.
Shit.
I should be on my way now. If you'll please excuse me, miss.
Oh, of
Oh,
course,
no.
sir.
She's blonde. I hope she doesn't get mixed up with Riza.
That's a nice, honest friend you've got there. Make sure you both take good care of her.
That's a threat, I feel like.
Yeah.
Ed,
Close the door. Then talk.
promise. Tell me everything about my parents. I see. They did everything they could to help others, right up until the end.
Yeah.
I just wish they could have come back to me alive instead of selfish. More waiting. That's all I can ever do.
This is a new song. Maybe a theme song for her?
Oh, Mr. Garfield.
I'm sorry about this, Winry. I know you've got a lot going on, and I tried to handle it myself. Really.
JoJo character.
Is it Winry?
Or Dragon Ball.
But I can't take this anymore. Your customers are
Dang, look at the dog with all that.
Dude. Oh, she's popular.
Well,
You there, Miss Winry? Tetsu? Please come back to the shop soon.
Tetsu.
You do a much better job working on my leg than Mr. Garfield can. We need you here.
Yeah, another thing, Winry, we still need an outer covering for that model leg you made for me.
My arm needs legs. Hold on a sec. Who's first?
Good on you.
no more
Henry.
waiting, right there.
I'm sorry. I'll be back home soon. Just hold on. I won't be much longer. I'll help everyone. Thank you all.
Dude, this show's so fucking good.
It's very cute.
For stopping
Very
me back
sweet.
there. I forgot there were still people who depended on me. If I had done it, I wouldn't have been able to face them again. Of course.
I expect you to take good care of your automail.
Yep.
Oh, and I'll send you some good polishing oil soon, Al.
Great.
And no dying, okay?
Right.
Got it.
Oh, and
Next time he cries when I propose to you.
See you, Willie.
Okay. Jeez. Come back, Edward! What were you saying?
the next time I make you cry, I hope there'll be tears of joy. And Al and I will be back in our normal bodies, and I'll make you cry out of sheer happiness. That's a promise.
I hope she's not gone that long. There ain't no way they're getting it soon.
Give me a new arm and a leg. I need 1 year. Well, there's no turning back for us now, brother. What are you crying for, Larry?
She in love.
But what about Panda Girl, Adam? Alright, who's gonna sit down next to her? There's a vacant
This
spot.
time, have I been falling for him?
Yeah! Get in.
Colonel.
Get in
Nice
the car.
car. Nice car.
We're going to the house. Maybe.
Someone's badly injured. I came to you because we need a doctor.
Got yourself in trouble again.
I'm off the
Just
clock.
help yourself.
I know you have a family. I wouldn't want to endanger them. If you'd rather not get involved, I'll understand.
Wait here. I'll get my instruments.
Are you sure about this?
My wife and I split up not long after I came back from duty.
Took the kids.
Don't blame me if she gets lockjaw.
Oh.
I'm afraid the only patients I've had lately have been corpses, so this might be a little rough.
I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize. I'm the one who suggested it, remember? We both had something to gain out of it, so it made sense. When I went in search of immortality, I knew I must be ready to make certain sacrifices.
Yep.
But I wasn't ready for this. Fawn was, though. She made the decision that I was too weak to make.
Well, she's alive. That's the good news.
She's awake.
You okay? Is there anything we can do?
That old trap of yours worked pretty well. But I'm useless without
Oh, yeah, because he left his arm behind, too. Look at you. Lon Fawn.
You know, I can introduce you to a great engineer.
They can be twins.
I'm with the state military. Name's Colonel Roy Mustang.
And my name is Ling Yao, the 12th son of the Emperor of Xing. I
12.
appreciate you finding a doctor.
It was no problem. Thank you for helping us with the Ross incident. And also, for bringing this thing.
Oh, gosh. Disgusting.
Hey, what do we have here?
That's Gluttony. He's a homunculus.
He and his friends appear to have connections among some of the military's senior staff.
Just son, you say? It goes far deeper than that. Your Fuhrer, King Bradley? I believe it's possible that he's a homunculus too.
I forgot that
I saw
he
his
survived.
The one
Yeah,
under
so
the
he gets to
badge
say
had
it.
an Ouroboros tattoo. He and Gluttony came after us and they were working together.
No way.
Oh, course.
Although, Bradley doesn't have the same sort of inhuman presence that you get from Gluttony. At his core, he still feels like a regular person.
Another thing, if the Führer is a homunculus, how could he possibly have a son? It said in that book that the homunculi have no reproductive capabilities.
That's what I was wondering.
The Führer's son Salim is adopted. There's no direct blood relation between him and his father.
Whether he's monster or human, either way, these new developments will make it easier to remove him from the seat of power. First, we get information out of this one, and I'll take his stone. It may prove useful in treating my man.
Hey, you!
I get
Lapon
it.
lost her arm to get him. He's our captain. We're taking him back to sea.
Hold it. You can help us get our bodies back. We've been working
Oh boy.
on it for a long time. I'm not gonna
What?
let you just waltz off.
Turmoil now.
That's right.
I want it. No, I want it.
You're an illegal alien.
I'm too old for this kind of thing.
Yeah.
Good luck, Mustang. I'm going home.
I'm going.
I'm too old for this.
Oh, shit.
Mustang was one who killed Lust. Mustang must pay for what he did to her.
What the fudge? What is happening?
What was that?
Demon stomach. Demon stomach! I was talking to you guys about that in the intro. He's got that demon stomach. Frick. Why? It's the same eye as the Truth World eye.
Uh-huh.
I don't get it. Girl on the battlefield. Or girls on the battlefield.
Girl on the battlefield.
There was 3 of girl on the battlefield. We had the first girl, Winry, escorted off the field by the police. Starting off from the following episode, Scar versus Al. He discovered that. Yeah, he did discover that Al
is hollow. Oh,
is a
yeah,
hollow
yeah,
body.
it's hollow body.
And he felt similar to how he felt towards the poor little girl who
Yeah.
got sucked into the dog's body.
Nina.
Little Nina Tucker. But Al has faith still in alchemy.
Yeah.
Regardless of what Scar thinks of it.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't say like I'm trying to fix myself.
Yeah, Scar doesn't need to know that.
Yeah, he doesn't.
None of his
but
business.
nor do I think Al's really considering it as important info to Scar's ideology because they don't really know Scar yet. They just know that he's trying to kill people. But I'm curious what Scar will think. I wonder what Scar... Like, I know Scar doesn't like alchemy, but without it, he would be 1 arm short. And
probably dead.
And yeah, and to some degree, he's been using it as a... I mean, they said it last episode, like, you're kind of a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Like, you're using it. Well, without it, you wouldn't be able to even probably kill us.
Yeah.
Like, it's what his brother used as, like... It's what his village used as, like, the only weapon to fight similar firepower, so... I'm curious if his opinion will change over time on alchemy. Knowing that in this world it can be used, 1, as a light to fight same type of firepower, and 2, I don't know how much he knows about the restoration aspect of it, because he's using the destruction aspect of it. I know his brother used it, but maybe he'll realize like his brother was also trying to do the attack should somebody come to attack him, but also has the I don't know, maybe his opinion will sway when the Zing way of things get more brought into the show. Because obviously at some point, I don't know if we'll ever go to Zing, but it looks like that will play a part later on in the story, so who knows. Because that seems to be the better path of alchemy.
Alchemistry?
Alchemistry is healing people and fixing things that otherwise medically you couldn't do. So, and I mean, what's wild is the little girl practices it quite a lot and is his little like defender today. Yeah, the girl number 2 on the battlefield. She's pretty cool, and she's practicing an alchemy,
and she can use it from a distance, which the boys have never seen.
That's what I was gonna say. That she was using it in a different fashion today.
Yeah.
So she
makes a
chalked it with her
pentagram.
foot. Yeah, I saw that. She chalked the pentagram with her foot.
Yeah.
And then she threw
The kunai.
the kunai at the train and was able to do like a timed explosive for a smoke screen.
She also does that to heal.
My favorite part of the interaction is that she doesn't like Ed when she first meets him.
Yeah.
Unbeknownst to her, it's her little celebrity crush, but she's never visually seen the boy.
Mm-hmm.
She thinks he's this tall, brooding...
who has long blonde hair and a red jacket.
Yeah, this lanky kid.
That's why he didn't have his red jacket. Because when you first introduced her, she's like, oh, I dream of the Fullmetal Alchemist. And it shows Ed, but it's not Ed.
But it shows like a
a
mature
dreamy,
Ed.
yeah.
A tall, like, dream...
Looks like something out of
dream
Castlevania.
Yeah, and little Ed is just
Yeah.
a little boy. He
Yeah.
hasn't, like, matured yet.
Mm-hmm.
I am a sucker for romance when it's like this type of show. I think
Yes.
it's very cute. So I can't wait for the day that she realizes, because I always find like it's because it's so innocent. I love like young people romance, like little kids like flirting, because it's so sweet. It's so innocent. And it's always like it's wholesome.
Mm-hmm.
She's wholesome. The panda's wholesome. Ed and Al are wholesome just by themselves.
Yeah.
Especially Al, but that'll be fun. And I wonder if he'll make like a little. I could see it going like Winry. Well, we'll have to talk about it because Winry now seems to like Ed. But it'd be interesting to see what the Panda Girl will think of Ed. Maybe she'll fall in love with Al because Ed's already maybe taken.
Yeah.
So who knows? A lot of stuff happened though, other than Little Panda Girl, because Scar got shot. They disappeared.
But they also captured
Noodle Mustache and
Gluttony.
Yep, Gluttony.
And Ling is working with Riza.
Ling is working, Ling and Riza, yes. So Gluttony got captured.
Mm-hmm.
Ling left behind Lanfang, who took Ed's.
An ultimate sacrifice.
Yeah, she actually cut off her actual arm.
Yeah. She had already said that my arm is something.
Gone.
She kept saying, something's wrong with my arm. I'm useless to you now. So.
She Walking Dead that stuff.
Yeah, she did. That's a crazy thing to do.
I couldn't do that.
Yeah. 127 hours.
And then she took the shirt to keep the bleeding.
Yeah.
She ran away from the fear. She got away
Mm-hmm.
for the time being.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have Gluttony, of all people. We captured the big Kirby mofo.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, he is so disturbing.
Yeah, he is.
It's the he is a humanoid, but it's just because his portions are so weirdly shaped that is like it's disturbing.
He's like Majin Buu.
Yes, Majin Buu is a good example. That's a good example. And he talks like him too.
Yes, he does.
Kinda.
Yeah. And they're both very powerful.
And we saw maybe his ultimate move. We'll talk about that in a second. But so they captured him because him growing is what makes it difficult. So they try to keep him contained.
Mm-hmm.
Left the battlefield.
Dude, the detail of them showing his regen was pretty crazy.
Even
showing the tendons, the muscles, and the bone.
It's funny that you say that. The animation for Ling on top of him was very nice and crisp.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at that and I was like, that looks really good. When he was shirtless and everything, trying to tie him up.
I wanted to ask you, there was a scene where it shows Ed and Al and it back here and Scar's here, and he does the hand thing and they jump and the train tracks explode. I don't know if you've ever caught an anime that you've seen where you can tell something is going to happen in a scene because a specific thing will be more detailed than the other. So I noticed the train tracks were super detailed and I was like, something's going to happen to those train tracks. And they got destroyed by Scar.
I have not seen that with animation, but I've seen that in live action with CGI.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you're watching... I mean, there's many examples I could pull from, but if you're watching a scene and they're walking towards something and you can see a CGI thing, you know they're going to be interacting with the CGI thing because it's probably not there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to use the Lost example, but this is such a weird thing. I'm watching Heroes from 2006 right now, and so there's a person who can stop time in it, and when he stops time, everything freezes regardless of where it is, just like Quicksilver. But the one item he goes to touch to move looks a little weird, because you know it's going to be moved out of the way, and it is old CGI, so you can tell the objects he's going to interact with because they're a little bit different from the other type of CG that is used on screen. So yeah, Not for animated. I've not noticed it with animated, but I'd like to rewatch or like when I go for thumbnails and look at what you're talking about. You said it's the train tracks exploding?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll look at it.
You can kind of tell, like, train tracks, they don't have a chrome effect to them. They look solid gray.
Okay, it would be like if a Titan is going to destroy something in our AOT show, they would do it like there's a backdrop that they artistically drew, and then there's a foreground, which is interactive 3D space. So if the Titan moves, it's going to most likely hit the stuff that's 3D and able to move, where the other thing is a solid image.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how Fullmetal did it, because AOT is a little bit upgraded comparative. Yeah, I was looking at the animation quite a bit today, and I love how you can have a standstill image, but still not think of it in the moment. Where like Winry, Al, and Ed were at the train station, and it's just the shot of all of them, her peeking her head out the window, and them just looking at her, and nothing's happening. There's you don't see the smoke or anything. It's just a shot. But you hear the train sounds and you hear the station sounds, so you know we're in the real world, but no one's moving. It's just a 2D shot.
Yeah.
And they do very little subtle things to make it feel real. Winry turns her head a little bit, Ed takes his hand out of his pocket, and when they're talking to Al, he just does a little shoulder hunch like, "You got it!"
Yeah.
And then lifts it back up, but it's only 2 motions. It's down, up. But it's enough to sell it, because that's all you need. Music helps carry you. That's why production as a whole is important for a thing to feel real.
That has definitely evolved exponentially over the years of anime. Just yesterday when we finished Vinland, there's a whole one shot of a dude who's like eating food, and then he's chomping and chewing, and then he literally looks over at somebody else, and then he goes back to eating it.
What were we watching? What did we watch yesterday? Vinland. Vinland's a good example of like very interactive space the whole time. It is WIT, so they're kind of good with that stuff. Because we were watching the banquet scene, and there was just a lot of moving space.
Yeah.
While it wasn't a main part of the story. Like, main characters were doing stuff, but then there was a lot of side pieces happening simultaneously that's like that. They didn't need to do that. Like, I would have believed it if they didn't have that man eating a chicken leg over there, but they had the man eating a chicken leg over there. It is nice. You don't need to do it, but if people want to be, like, super detailed, go ahead.
Yeah.
Good on you.
You can just see it in like the earlier 2000s where it's just Ed, and he just and then it cuts to a completely different angle of him where now it's like, what are you talking about, in one shot.
Oh, yeah. Riza entered into the fray, saved them with the car, but the Fuhrer's soul, a blonde chick.
And he was like, that's gotta be one of Mustangs.
I think he might, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. And maybe it's not going to be this. I thought he was thinking it was Winry, but Winry's no longer in the picture. She's leaving, so I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what that scene was about with him being in the same room with Winry. I don't know. I know you suggested the threats towards Ed now, which he's done before.
Yeah. But I was thinking, if he knows that Mustang is figuring stuff out, he knows Ed and Al are always with Mustang, so they all have to be together. He's going to be sus of them, and now he knows that there's usually a blonde around Mustang. So
yeah,
it's got to be her.
Yeah. The Fuhrer's getting sloppy.
And bold.
And
you kept bringing that up last time.
Today I have my first theory for Pride.
Okay.
Because we talked about it last week, so I went into this one like, all right, is there anyone with us who could be Pride?
With us?
With us, amongst
You're saying it's somebody we've seen?
It could be. I said last week, it was the candidates. There was somebody else. I was saying Roy Mustang. There was somebody else I accused. I think I said Hohenheim could be it too.
I think you did say Hohenheim.
Because the reason I said Hohenheim could be a potential candidate is because, like I said, Pride was like Lucifer's biggest sin.
Yeah.
So it makes sense if the head honcho Hohenheim could be the embodiment of Pride. It could also be Roy. Roy, maybe. They could be doing one of those like long cons where he ends up being like, because he's a great ally we have right now. The only thing is he hasn't exhibited. I don't know if he has. It's hard to figure out what is somebody's pride, because he's more ambitious than he is like. I don't know if he's exhibited prideful signs, but I think it would be cool if he ended up being one of them. It would be crazy though, because it would mean none of the homunculus know who Pride is yet. I don't know if that's the case. Like, I don't know how much the siblings know about their own siblings' presence. Because Hohenheim could make him at any time without the siblings knowing.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what's weird about the whole Roy thing? They were so... Oh, no, that was the sacrifice bit, so maybe it's not pride evidence.
He's a potential sacrifice.
Because they were obsessed with him back in the day,
Yep.
but that wouldn't mean anything about pride.
They even had plans with him.
Damn.
The Fuhrer was like, we could use the portal.
I don't know. I just know Roy is such a prominent character in the show that I wouldn't doubt that he could be a candidate to be one of the last hidden homunculus.
Mm-hmm.
I was even trying to think, could it be Ling today? But I was like, I don't know if it would be Ling. Ling has his own story.
Yeah.
Like, when I look at these characters, I try to think of the long haul. Like, what do I think these character arcs will be going forward for the next 40 episodes? Roy wants power, so, like, his story is going to be probably getting the Fuhrer's position at some point. Doesn't mean Bradley has to die. It might be that he's called out and that the conspiracy figures out that he needs to be kicked out of office or something. They remove him because the world learns. And Roy could get it that way. But Bradley doesn't have to die. But I think Roy will... He's a main character. I think he will get to the day where he is a high up position, probably the Fuhrer, or some capacity like that.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe he doesn't need to be a homunculus to get that. Maybe he can just get that and just rule however he wants to rule. Ling has the potential to be the ruler of Xing too, because he's a cool character. He's a cool character, and I think we'll keep him for a while. And what was today? Lan Fan is related to him? Or just a part of his clan?
Part of his clan.
So not related. Is the clan mean you're related, or just supporters of you? Like when I think of
clan, it's like
I think of it like Sansa Stark is a clan leader. Then you got Tormund, Brienne,
well,
Jon
the
Snow who
Starks.
Follow her.
Just like in Naruto terminology, the Starks would be a whole family, a clan.
Okay.
So the Greyjoys are a clan. The Lannisters are a clan.
Okay, then here's what makes the difference.
She's blood related to him.
So here's what makes the difference. There's the Starks in that show, but there's also family friends like Theon, like the guy who got beheaded in Winterfell, like the Maester who served him, like Osha the Wildling.
Yeah.
That's who I call a clan. Like, they are not blood-related clan, but they are servants who, like, protect and want the best of the main people to go forward.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess clan and family is interchangeable. Because my family, we call each other the whole dang clan because we have a huge-ass family and we're all in the same text thread.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I still think Panda Girl's related to Ling because they haven't met, and they both are pursuing the same thing.
You found out that Ling is the 12th son of the current emperor.
Hopefully we'll be meeting some of the brothers eventually. I'd like to see how that conflict works and how he feels about his other siblings. That's a very like something I'm interested in the show. I want to go to Xing and figure out how that world works. Maybe find Ross again one day.
Yeah.
Scar escaped with his life. He's back with his group.
Scar was contemplating when he saw Winry pointing the gun. He was like, "Is that what I looked like?"
He did say that, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, and then he repeated this whole vendetta, revenge. Yeah. It's just gonna create more of it.
Well, I think that will go hand in hand with what I'm saying. I think he needs some time to remove himself, like we were talking about last week, to have his own thoughts, because I think he'll realize eventually, because he's not an anti-hero. He does bad things, but I think he went into it with I want to finish off the people who did this to me mentality. If he realizes that he is no better than them for doing the same type of stuff, he can be a hero. He can join us one day, and then they'll kill him off because that's what the shows do. They'll make him a hero for like one episode, and you'll love him, and they just get killed, and then it's like, yeah, I'm not going to attach my heart to Scar anymore kind of thing. We went to a cabin with a doctor. Girl got her arm fixed, Lan Fan. She's going to be Edward's twin. Another potential romance. Maybe. Just kidding. I don't know. And then they saw that Mr. Homunculus is a little upset that Roy Mustang's in their presence. Or...
Well, before that... Ling dropped a big old bomb.
Right. I don't know how I forgot that, because I was so interested in what would happen. They know the Fuhrer is a homunculus. But
I don't know, I thought it was weird that like Ling saw the tattoo and he was like, I think the Fuhrer might be a homunculi. He has the tattoo on his eye. That means he's a homunculi.
Yeah, they were just saying it's weird because I don't know. I don't know why it'd be weird, because the majority of the homunculus are human looking. Gluttony's like the only non-human looking one. Envy looks like a normal human. Lust looks like a normal human. Greed looks like a normal human.
But they all had like super abilities. I think is what Ling was getting at.
So what?
Like greed put the armor on. Lust could grow her fingers out. Envy can shapeshift. Gluttony can open his mouth super wide, and now you've seen
Well, remember,
his belly.
Ling didn't meet the other homunculus. This is his first homunculus, so he probably thinks, as far as I'm aware, he's only met Gluttony and the Fuhrer. So the
okay.
Fuhrer looks more like a human, so he'd be able to pass.
Yeah.
It came off to me like, we're going to have to work hard to prove that he's a homunculus.
Yes.
Because he can hide his eye.
Mm-hmm.
And who's going to tell him to remove his eye? He's the bloody dictator of the country.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who's going to tell him,
Tyrannical leader.
move your eye patch?
Yeah.
I don't have nothing to prove you. I'm the ruler.
Yeah.
Or he could do the little trick where you go,
Mm-hmm.
and just hide the tattoo.
Yeah.
He just has to hold the muscle for like a couple minutes if he can.
Mm-hmm.
Or if he wants to be clever, he sews up his eye, his lid shut.
Mm-hmm.
So if they go to court against him, he's like, I don't want to remove this. So like I don't know what you're talking about. It's been sewed for years. You can see it's healed over. Maybe.
Or he can just pop his own eyeball out and control his regen.
I don't know if he can though. I thought that's not the symbol, right?
It's the stone.
I keep thinking of it like I keep thinking of the homunculus
Yeah.
just like the murderer, the butcher. Like
Yeah.
if you hit the
mark,
they die, but that's not how it works. So he can pop it out.
Mm-hmm.
Or
his tongue was right there between his legs, and you were like, "Stab it!"
frick. Or they could just do the alchemy trick and just seal the eye together.
Mm-hmm.
Just seal like a fake thing over top it.
Yeah.
Last thing, Mr. Tum Tummy opened his belly button to an evil demigod.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same eyeball from the gate that took Ed to the internet.
Yeah.
I wondered about that because I've seen that before on the intro. It's on the intro and we see it every day, every time we react to the show. I don't know if that's supposed to insinuate, because I don't know what the Cthulhu eye is. It's the evil eye of Sauron, and it's very hungry, and it's got teeth, an eyeball of teeth. It's disgusting, is what it is, and I don't want it. Just kill this dude.
Yeah, it seems like you just said Cthulhu, but what's the dude's name? Who came up with that?
H.P. Lovecraft.
There you go. Mm-hmm.
I don't care to know what it is. Just kill the thing. Kill it. Be gone with it. Show me Sloth, then kill it. Bring back Lust because she's nice to look at, and then kill her again. Envy's cool. He can stay around a little bit longer.
And reveal who Pride
Bring
is.
Greed back. Greed is dope, and he got offed too early. And Fear is cool too.
Mm-hmm.
Lust, Fear, and Greed. Bring them back. Kill everybody else actually. And Pride is Roy Mustang. Probably. Maybe. That's my first chip. I'm gonna keep that in mind for going forward because I don't have anyone to be like Pride.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it's Noodle Mustache. Because what the hell is he doing in the show?
And you saw like either he obliterated something or it was sucked in. It was the very last thing you saw.
He exploded outward towards the house.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell he did because they cut away.
Mm-hmm.
So it's either 50-50. He either ate everybody and everybody just entered into the next dimension, or he just nuked the building and everybody's dead and the show's over. Little Panda's the main character now because he's the only one in the body of the armor that could have survived the blast. That'd be weird. Guys, if you enjoyed this reaction, if you enjoy our commentary, leave a like on this channel. Hit the like button if you enjoy these videos, and check out the playlist so you can support Fullmetal and some of our other anime we have available to you. Go check out all our series if you enjoy anime as a whole. Check out the Patreon for all these a week in advance. Tell us what you thought of our fits today. I don't know. Just say hey in your native language. We love to hear it. We love
Happy holidays in your native language.
Happy holidays. And for the time being, we'll see you in the next reaction. Punch it.
Bah!